What's up, my friends? Good morning. It is an absolutely beautiful Wednesday morning here in Arkansas. That's enchilada day. Find an enchilada store somewhere near you. They call them restaurants, Mexican restaurants. Go in there. Odds are on Wednesday they'll have a special on enchiladas. Tuesday on tacos. Go in there and request some enchiladas. That right there is just a blend of American and Spanish and South American and Mexican. It's all put together. It's a blend like America. That right there tells you what happens, what good can come from mixing all kinds of shit together. Yeah. I just wanted to log in and let you know that I love you and I care about you and I'm thinking about you. I want you to know that, in case you forgot, that you're a badass. You're a bad motherfucker. Look, all the times you thought, man, that's it, and you're still here. You're doing it. You're still living. You made it to today. Now, make it to tomorrow. Huh? You get there. Get enough tomorrows in between you and what's going on right now that makes you feel like that's it. And it's going to be in the rearview mirror when you're looking like a problem. But look, I ain't making my hands smaller. The further that problem gets behind you. Now. I had to because my arm wouldn't go any further. But yeah, that you understand. Your problems seem minuscule when they get that far away. Not only your problems, but that pain you're having will dull in time. The way you miss that person will dull in time. And it's not because they weren't wonderful people. It's not because, well, you shouldn't miss them. It's because our minds have a way of dealing with this. It's sad to say that eventually, even your dearest loved one, eventually you will have to look at a picture to remember their face. I can see my father's eyes because I have them. But everything else, I got to kind of think to remember him. But I remember everything he did and everything he said and everything he taught me like it was yesterday. And see, that's where they live on. The way people interact with us. What they leave behind, which is what you need to do and understand. When you're helping others, it's not what you got, it's what you give. You understand? When you do something for somebody else, when you give somebody something else like knowledge, your tools when you die, something like that, what you've left with them is what's important. Be it positive or negative. You understand? So be positive. Leave a positive influence on the world, on countless people that you don't even understand you're influencing. Have a good day, Garrick. Kendall? Gonna be okay, buddy. Oh, now, we've got a problem. We've got all these damn Democrats. Now look, Trump is going to veto this bill that they put up. If it gets 60 votes in the Senate, let's hope it doesn't. Because you can't... Why not argue about whether or not there is an emergency rather than just stating there's not an emergency? Because you know what? All the people who came in and said there was an emergency, the Democrats ignored them. And what about the fucking Democrats who didn't show up to a climate change conversation yesterday in Congress? Nobody showed up. What the fuck is that? We've got issues. Senate's passing this thing to override the president's declaration of an emergency, which is not an issue. He's going to veto it, and it's veto-proof. That's not the issue. What we have as issue is we've got someone coming in, yesterday in closed door and now coming in, and he asked for a pardon, didn't get it, tried to basically blackmail the president, what these people are saying Putin's doing. Tried to blackmail the president into giving him a pardon from all the things he's done dirty that had nothing to do with the president. Said he's going to introduce new evidence. Probably, they've got all the phone conversations. Mueller has everything he has. There's no new evidence, you understand, that he could possibly get rid of, other than his testimony. A convicted felon who lied to Congress, that is what he was convicted for, is given more opportunity to come to Congress while the president is trying to negotiate denuclearization in North Korea. The president puts up on his calendar, this is when this is going to happen. The Democrats say, let's bring Cohen in on that day and have a hearing out in the open. So Cohen is going to say, he's a racist, he's the blah, 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 blah. Come the fuck on. He has said or done nothing that is racist. People are saying Charlottesville was racist. There are good people on both sides of that issue. Meaning, there was a protest over the statue. There were people there protesting the protesters. One side says, we want this statue taken down. The other side says, we don't want this statue taken down. Some of those people were good people. They weren't there to be racist assholes. They were just there because they believe, like I do, it's history. That is a memorial to a soldier, to war soldiers, to veterans, by congressional act. It needs to be protected. It was put there to remember. Now, do you want to think of it as a celebration or remembering the mistake? It's what you put on it, see? Because they're just memorializing a bunch of people who died as young men. That's all they're memorializing. So most times that was put up, most of these things were put up by the Daughters of the Confederacy. We're just a bunch of old women. So yeah, they're trying to embarrass the president. So whatever Cohen says, I want to hear it. I hope it's just as outrageous and stupid as everything else the man said. Oh, and Matt Getz, he come out last night and he said to Cohen, let's hope that your father-in-law and your wife don't know about your girlfriends, because let's talk about them tomorrow. Now, that was a preview of what's going to happen. The Democrats were trying to say he was trying to stifle some kind of witness or doing something improprietary or something. No, he's just telling him what's coming. If that's witness tampering, all the Democrats have been witness tampering the president this whole time. They've done nothing but lie and bullshit about him. They're calling him corrupt. They're trying to say that he's just ruining the country, and then what they're doing is trying to claim that they want to work on things he's already been working on as part of their agenda. Now that they see him starting to have some success with it. So they saw the success that Ivanka and Jared have been happening in the background, running all this stuff while the president's out front running opposition for them. And he's making decisions. He's got these smart people in the background doing all the smart people shit, you see. I've heard the president say many times, I'll take the heat for that, like any great leader should. He'll make the decisions. He's going to go up there and he's going to negotiate with Kim Jong-un. Maybe we'll get to nuclearization, maybe we won't. Morning, son. I guess it's time to go to work. I'm out of here. Know that all you got to do is think positive, be positive, and act proactively. Be smart about the shit you do. Don't fuck yourself over is all I'm saying. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being the bad motherfucker you are. Make it to tomorrow. Smile inside. I love you. Have a good one.
Lil Doggy!